I'm Brent Comber. I'm a woodworker, storyteller. I build furniture and also sculpture. My main goal is to engage people back to the material that I love, which is wood. For instance, I'm doing work in Japan now, and I don't pretend to know about what they are looking for in furniture or sculpture, but we all share this commonality of the love of material. So, for instance, I would bring a huge, big sphere that I carved or chopped with an axe. Essentially, it's stacked firewood that I would carve into a sphere, just to see how people would react to it. And then people in New York would touch it. People in Japan would hug it. And I really love that, that connection, how people react and connect back to wood. That's really what makes me tick. Here in North America, I say furniture builder, sculptor, and storyteller. And I have a strong connection and love for Vancouver, the West Coast. So that's primarily why I chose indigenous trees from roughly 100 kilometers from my studio. So I do work that's not too fancy, I guess. I don't do drawers and doors and hinges and knobs, and although I really like that kind of work, it doesn't tell a good story for me, because really what I want to do is connect people back to the material. I was in Milton Wong. Him and I were doing a video for the Vancouver Pavilion in Shanghai, and so him and I were on this endless loop, and 500,000 people went through that pavilion. So I went there to do a presentation. It was like this rock star thing was going on, which is really bizarre for a wood guy, right? And it's just because I was talking about Vancouver and what I loved about Vancouver. It just got people so excited about coming to Vancouver. You know, when I'm sitting beside Bob Lettingham on the plane going to Vegas, and he's actually going on to Houston, and I said, "Why are you going down there?" And he said, "You know what, they're really interested in Vancouver, what's happening around the waterfront and how these high-rises are being developed successfully and how people are being integrated down to the downtown core." So his success locally here, people are really interested in that on a bigger, much bigger scale, you know, part of urban planning, which is really terrific. And then I get asked to be involved in other projects, like to talk about Vancouver and Shanghai, which I thought was very fun and exciting. You know, I can appreciate what I do is quite different from what most woodworkers do, but even still there's some commonalities, and for instance, trying to get your work out internationally. I guess it was 4 years ago, BC Wood, it's a value-added wood organization that I'm involved with, asked if there was a way to help young companies, because at that time we were trying to help companies market internationally. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if we could get people locally here started first, and if they are doing well and feel good about things and have a little bit of money, then we can take them internationals. And it really works because it's grassroots. We don't just develop programs and have people sign up to take them. We ask them what they want, and then we find people to fill those roles. So it's been really super successful.